the live week 9 thingy majig. So, yeah, guys, I did it so early. So, let's get right on, baby. Face waivers from Mongrel. I wish that happens. I swear, I wish that happens. I wish that happened. Because I've never seen it. Please tell me face. Can you watch it? Is it going to be face wave versus Mongrel or face wave versus Chronic Shaw? No, go Shaw. Play.
Potentially missing HP, maybe some fall damage, maybe they got hit by.
Where's face wave?
It could have been. I mean, we even saw a Shadow Bomb player get shot just moments before that, and we're about 50 HP.
Okay, I need to see.
As you said before, we're looking to get the player count down to 30 before that Storm Surge goes away. We're sitting at 38 above for Dave. 32 players left, so 2 more need to go down.
Oop, boxes the baller in. The baller is going to just boost right on out. Says, I want nothing to do with that. Now you can see on the side, Dave getting another tag there. You see that threshold number also going up. Needs to be conscious. He left that edit open, but the player, because his back is to the Storm, isn't going to have time to take shots towards him. So well played from Dave. Other player pushes it, and Tripburn from Singularity kind of caught a little bit there. Seemed like he was going for an aggro play.
I think potentially he expected Dave to not look back because, the catch. Good grab there. Tripburn, I feel like was thinking, okay, Dave's not looking at me. I'm just going to step out. I have the angle. I'm going to take the shots from this side, and ended up kind of getting clapped very quickly. Dave's reaction, rotation.
Wait,
I'm not sure.
I need to do something, guys. I want to be the World Cup. Okay, yeah. I'll watch it. What?
We are playing over in Europe right now. This is the most ballers I've seen in the lobby in forever.
The most ballers I've seen in a game easily this weekend.
I mean, I don't think we saw this many ballers in Europe when they were at 300 health. Europe has an affinity or like a particular hatred towards ballers rolling around.
We've made comments in the past about how they always seem to be fans of taking shots at players that are in ballers on the move when they have an opportunity to. Maybe a follow through here, the back-to-back, can't quite find it. But yeah, look at how many are left out on the field. This is a very rare sight for European qualifiers.
I mean, and it kind of compounds on top of itself because the more players who are in ballers, they aren't going to take shots at each other. And if you're not going to waste shots on baller players, you're not going to eliminate them. So, but once the explodes start coming out, that's when things get dicey because the RPGs can damage through the ballers, and with the 150 HP, one AR round into them, and then followed by an RPG to be a ton of damage. But now Pill is just going to go to work, ignore the ballers on the low ground, running around like they're a game of marbles, and he finds Trockley, and he finds Elocrats right after.
13 players left. Still in the rotation here, taking a chance to pop a mini. Does have the campfire, may or may not put it down. Not at this point. The Storm's too close to his back. He's going to have to push forward. Like you said, multiple ballers are still in play, and with players not jumping out and not having pressure applied to them, you're looking at way less than 11 people. The player count remaining, that's not the number that are actually forced to engage each other right now. The people in ballers are almost being ignored. The heavy snipe from behind, and Mavjo picks up, and Elim the push inside. He realizes him. Look at how many people are around in the same box.
And then said everybody goes up to the sky. No Elim coming out there. So all of a sudden, 3 up, 7 down. Talazeto on the ultimate high ground. Wesley Nutt and Blackso on the low ground. Jag ADX also on the mid tarp. Talazeto looking for shots. Has redeployed and the flint knock. Not going to find any. So ultimate high is going to be in his control. 10 players left, but he gets challenged.
One more all the way in the high ground. Just barely lost it. The flint knock flying up above. What a play. Takes the high ground back. Has ultimate high, looking down from above, only 29 builds. Has the redeploy to catch himself if he has to jump off, if he runs out of materials, but we'll see here in a second.
Somebody else just went up.
Yep, you heard it, there it is, the fish flying past. Tolizito might take a shot. The flint knock kind of gets stuck in his own box for a second. This ADX dropping in, Mexi from Loot Boy. In the middle of your screen there, Tolizito still has the high ground, drops down to the next tarp. Mexi building out, trying to stay in the safe zone. This is the most players we've seen in a zone this tight in a long time. The Rift
That's one. Is one player up in the rift. So you have one player up in the sky. Telezeto on ultimate high ground. Power, Psyches, and Blackzo down the low. You have Telezeto in your top right. Power in your bottom right. Telezeto looking for it, and he finds Maxi out of the sky, and he gets the Cypher. Now he's dropping down with the redeploy, looking for Psychic on the campfire, and he finds it, gets the Siphon, and it's enough to put him over the top for the victory royale. Telezeto, you are mad indeed. The 2 elims being the swing, 12 points there. Well done, sir.
The transition of the shot with the flintlock midair into an immediate descend, the redeploy to catch himself, and then the swap to the TAC AR and spray through the build while the player was sitting on top of both campfires. 200 IQ.
That was really well played from Telezeto. That's probably some of the best overall flintlock usage we've seen. We took high ground, I think, twice.
You did.
Going there, and then additionally picked up a sick elim on the player out of the air with that heavy shot, and then dropped down. I mean, just well done.
Literally, you were saying he was unchallenged for high ground, immediately got challenged, and then used the flintlock on a single build out to take it back and force the player to drop. Well played. Well played indeed. What a loadout for the late game, too. Anyway, 43 players left. Next game, Europe.
42 players
42 players remaining. I just shouldn't say it sometimes. Looking for 41 players remaining here in a second. Someone trying to pick up another one. That was the first elimination for this player of this game. By the way, quick reminder, 5 minutes and 20 seconds remaining. If you would like to queue in, you're in the European region, now's the time to do it. Those last couple in. This is the last week for solos to qualify to punch that ticket to New York City. Don't forget it.
And after that, there's no more solo spots. 8 more players will be advancing.
God, I'm sorry because I have to do, I have to go to World Cup, okay?
And then the solos competition will be completely rounded
Bye. Guys, I'm gonna join the World Cup, okay? So don't make fun of me. I just need to start video, start that. Cause I'm gonna do glitch, okay? Sorry, you guys. Like, subscribe, hit that. I already said that. Bye.